Hey everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. So today we have got a really cool job lined up for you. Plus, you'll probably notice there's not a lot of money in the bank. Greeno's been shopping. Let's go and see what I've bought. We have a new truck, boys and girls. It is a MAN TGX XL. We've based that in Gdansk, so that's a second slot in Gdansk field. We've got one slot left there and one slot left in Leipzig, still to fill up, before we look at either another base or expanding one of the existing ones. If we go and take a look at the guy we've hired, I like this guy. He's got a little bit of experience in 4 different areas, so that's a fairly good grounding. Plus, being based in Gdansk, I think he just looks a bit like Lech Wałęsa. So, that was probably the main reason I hired him, if I'm honest. So yeah, we're expecting big things of John D. He's already out on the road. So, let's hope he starts bringing in some cash. So I mentioned a pretty cool job being lined up. And I like this one. We've moved slightly up the coast of Finland. We were starting out in Turku. Moved up to Pori with a little delivery. And from there, we can get some special transport jobs. There are 2 different ones here, a service boat or a high-tech device. I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like part of a massive fan or something. It's big and circular. But we're going to do this one. We're going to take this service boat. It's about a 5-hour drive, and I think for this we get an escort. So that's pretty cool. Let's go and get it hooked up and get on the road. So take a look at this. A little cutscene of the enormous, great big boat we're towing. It's a monster. We've taken some yachts before, but we've never taken anything of this kind of size and magnitude. That is a beauty, isn't it? Huh? We're in the container port area of Pori. And as you can see, there are certain rules we need to adhere to for this particular delivery. So we have escort vehicles will be in front of us and behind us. So obviously it's a little bit of a wide load. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful how we go about things. Probably won't sit very well with my driving style, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, let's get on the road. So we're just getting going. You can see here my escort sat right in front of me. There is another one behind. Can't see him right now though, because we can't see anything behind us in the mirrors. The boat is too wide. So I'm hoping this is going to be a fairly standard kind of straight road, which will make it easier. We're heading down to Helsinki, which will be pretty cool. Gives us a ferry route into Estonia from there as well for the next job, if that's the way we decide to go. Hopefully not too many roundabouts to navigate on this journey too, and with a bit of luck, the rain will stop. So we can see a bit better what's going on. Anyway, let's get going. Catch up in a little bit. We're about an hour into the drive. It'd all been up dual carriageway up until now. But now we've gone down to a single carriageway road, which could get interesting. It's quite wide, fortunately. And it looks like whenever a car comes in the other direction, our escort vehicle is going to shift in across a little bit, as you can see here, just to warn people to stay far away as possible from me. So that's pretty helpful. We're going really slowly though. I have tried to speed him up a little bit, but he doesn't seem to be very interested in doing so. Finland, I'd say, it's an interesting country. Obviously a lot of forest, a lot of lakes around. We haven't really seen many of them down in this part of the world yet, but they're about, that's for sure. Obviously forestry is a pretty big industry here. But it's also a very kind of high-tech country, so obviously companies like Nokia are based here, although further north in the country, up in Oulu part of the world, rather than down here in the south. But yeah, it's a cool place, is Finland. It's different to pretty much anywhere else I've ever been. I've not spent any time down here in southern Finland, but I have been up to the north, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I had a reindeer pizza when I was when I was up there. That was a bit mad, but pretty tasty. Anyway, we'll discover a bit more about Finland as we're going around, but for now we're just going to try and get some miles in. We're due to deliver just before 10 PM, but it probably won't even be dark then. I guess, being this far north. We'll see. Though it doesn't really make much difference because we can't see blooming anything anyway.
And then continue straight on.
Right. We're just going to keep going, following our little yellow buddy. Catch you in a little while. So it's a little after 8 PM now. We still be staying on this road. In a long straight road. No roundabouts or anything on it, thankfully, yet. Fingers crossed, once we get to Helsinki, it's not going to get too bonkers. But yeah, it's been a nice smooth drive. As you can see, the rain has stopped. Let's see if we can take a little look at how we're doing here. Look at this thing. It's massive. I'm not sure this is the wisest thing I've ever done. There we go, look at that. As we truck down the highway, following our little yellow friend. Stay on the right side of the road, Greeno. Look at it, it's a beauty. So we got about, what, 2 hours left of the drive. The good thing about doing these jobs is that right at the start of them, no matter what shape you're in physically, it resets the fatigue meters, and it also does fill your tank up with fuel for free. So that's a bonus. So yeah, I was a little bit worried because when I went to pick up the job, I only had 3 hours left, I think, on the sleep gauge. So I thought we're going to have to try and find somewhere to stop with this load. But it completely reset all of that for me. So that was very welcome indeed. And as you can see, Finland is looking pretty nice this evening. Not far to go now. For some reason, my escort has stopped, which is a bit of a concern. I'm not quite sure why. He's just decided he doesn't want to come with me anymore by the looks of it, which is a little bit strange. I had a little notice saying there was a change lane manoeuvre coming, so I had to slow right down. And then, yeah, he just stopped in front of me and wasn't going anywhere, so it looks like we're on our own. Oh my god. Hopefully nothing too challenging ahead. So we're kind of in the little motorway network around Helsinki. So we've had to sort of change roads a few times, going up and down slip roads and around fairly tight bends, but it's all been alright so far. Traffic is really quiet, so we've not had too much to worry about there. I'm just hoping we don't get penalised or anything for not having our escort anymore, because there are certain rules and regulations around these jobs. So, if he's just stopped and refused to move and stuffed me in the process, I am not going to be a happy boy. Anyway, getting really close now. Only about half an hour left of the drive.
Keep left.
And so here we are. We have hit Helsinki. And now we take a roundabout without our escort vehicle, who still hasn't turned up and overtaken us or anything, so we're on our own. Since he left me, basically my policy has been take as much of the road as you possibly can. So no one can pass you, no one can crash into you, and you're not going to hit the side of the road anywhere. That's been the policy. It seems to have worked. So, we can see up ahead the little green icon where we're delivering to. So, no tricky turns to make into the port, which is really helpful. I think that roundabout is the first time that we've had anything kind of difficult to kind of navigate at all. So, very, very happy with that. Looks like that's where we're going to be delivering. Oh no, have we already delivered? What happened? Oh no. Goodness me. Get off of there. We're going to... I almost took a job then while I still had a job. We just got to drive up onto here and park the damn thing. So, let's get it nice and straight. Take it nice and steady. And hope for the little green light to flash up. Any second now. There we go. A perfect delivery. So, we actually achieved we unlocked, sorry, an achievement for that. It was called Not a Canoe. So, that must be an achievement just for that specific kind of special transport. As you can see, we got almost 20,000 euros for that. A bunch of XP, which is really cool, which means we've gone up another level. So, we should be able to add one more thing onto our little list here. So let's put another fragile cargo on. See what that gives us. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. A little bit different. That was a pretty cool load, wasn't it? Yeah, really enjoyed that one myself. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like on there for me. Helps me get seen by more people, of course. And if you've got any comments about today's episode or the series as a whole, anywhere you'd like me to go, drop that into the comments section below. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that little button, ding the little bell for your notifications, and come and hop on the Greenobus. There's plenty of room for you all. Just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action up here in the Baltics with the Euro Truck Simulator 2. Bye for now.